Hi everyone, Flora here. I'm fixing my camera and my cat just jumped up on my lap. Hi kitty. So I'm sitting out here on my meditation path getting ready to journal and having my cup of coffee. So while we wait for people to jump on before I get into my topic for today, check out my mug. And then it says, some people, what does it say? Some people spend an entire lifetime wondering if they've made a difference. The Marines don't have that problem. President Ronald Reagan. I love it. Anywho, for those of you who don't know, I was in the Marine Corps. Good morning, Thomas. Yay! Let me set my mug down. We've got Chris, Thomas, Amy, Amber, Valentine, Cassidy, or Case. Yeah, I think it's Cassidy. Who else we have? Carrie, Corey. Yay! I love it. Good morning. Nadia. So good. So good. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Amber says, oh, my brother's a pilot in the Air Force. Rock on. The Air Force has the best chow halls. Good morning, Amy. Hi. Yay. Okay, so has this ever happened to you? Where you are super freaking excited for the weekend. You're like, yes, this is awesome. This weekend's going to be freaking epic. And then you wake up on Saturday morning and then you realize you've got a house full of stuff to do. Hi, Crystal. You have laundry to do. You've got all these little random projects and whatnot. Hi, Randy. And all this stuff. And then you realize you're like, ugh. And all of these random fun plans that you had get put on the wayside because you have to clean your house. And then, so you spend all day Saturday cleaning and doing whatever. And then Sunday, you're like, yes, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And then same thing, you wake up on Sunday and maybe you have, you know, church time or synagogue or, well, I think that would be on Saturday if you went to synagogue, but anyway, or, you know, temple. And then you, again, feel like, oh my gosh, I've got this to do or I've got that to do. And you've got all these little projects and whatnot. And that sucks. It sucks because if you work a traditional job where you work Monday through Friday, the weekends are your time to decompress. The weekends are your time to, well, just do your own thing, right? But if you have a messy house, if you have a house full of clutter and whatnot, it makes it really challenging to unplug and it makes it really challenging for you to actually relax and have a good weekend. Hi, Steve. So one of the things that I'm going to ask you is, are you ready to finally start getting your weekend back? Are you ready to finally start, and without this sounding too salesy, are you ready to kick clutter to the curb, literally and metaphorically and figuratively? One of the things, if some of you may not know this about me, but back in the day, back in 1997, when I opened up my business, it was called Home CEO because you are the CEO of your home. And so I helped homeowners clear clutter from their house. I would help people declutter their houses and I would help them reorganize. And one of the things that I told them early on is, if you organize your house without decluttering, it's going to end up right back where we started. You're not going to see progress. So you have to give yourself permission to take things out of the mix. You have to give yourself permission to take things out of your environment. Amy says, I'm ready to kick my husband to the curb. LOL. Maybe, well, just give him a chance. So one of the ways that you can start to declutter, and one of the ways that you can start to, it's kind of started to sprinkle, is to just kind of look around and look at the surfaces of stuff. This is what I like to call the phase one of decluttering, is just the surface type stuff. Amber says, this is what fuels my depression, so I just end up not doing anything at all, including the cleaning. Ha ha ha. Why now? I work 3/12s now, which are so much better. Saving up for classes from you. Well, Amber, one of the cool parts about this class is that it's included in the Insider's Access membership. So the Insider's Access membership is $24.95 a month. You can actually start for $1. It's a 15-day trial. So I'll post that link below. and this is one of the things is that I am so passionate about decluttering, and I'm so passionate about, so my cat just jumped up again, and I'm like juggling all of this stuff on my lap. Like literally I have like my journal and my cat and my thing. So my lap is cluttered right now, if you might say. But yes, clutter is linked to depression. It's linked to anxiety. It's linked to stress. It's linked to heart attacks. It's linked to higher rates of house fires. It's linked to sleepless nights. I mean, it's linked to all kinds of things. And when you can clear out your clutter, usually you end up saving money because you're not buying repeats of stuff that you can't find, that you know you have. And that's one of the reasons why I'm putting it in with the Insiders Access membership level, is because a lot of people want to get to that next level. A lot of people want to start to, just have a better version of their life. They love their life, or they're pretty content with their life, but they want something more. And clearing clutter is one of the ways to get it. Clutter is energetic constipation, if you will. Everything that we have around us is made up of energy and matter. And energetics of things can clog up our environment. If you notice where the hot spots are in your house, usually it's any flat surface, or most flat surfaces, such as a kitchen island, a kitchen counter, a table, a chair, a workout, something you don't normally use. Those are hot spots for clothes, for paper, for books, for just the random little whatnots that are just kind of strewn about. And what happens is that the piles sometimes multiply. Amber says, cat tree. Yes! I am a cat tree today. But no, I do have one, and they absolutely love it. Tank will actually sit on top of the cat tree. It's quite funny. But, so when you have all this clutter and all this stuff around, what happens is you start to not to be able, okay, what am I trying to say? You have a challenging time thinking. You have a challenging time clearing out your space. You have a challenging time making decisions. You have a challenging time really deciding what it is that you really truly want to do. And plus, it's also just stressful having all that stuff around. And so I'm so excited to be able to offer this program, simply because it has changed people's lives for the last 20 years. This is the same system and the same method that I use with my personal one-on-one clients when I go to their house and we look at what's your idea for this room? What's your idea for your house? What's the energy of it? First of all, what's the purpose of this room? What's the purpose of each room that you have in your house? And this is one of the things that I want you to do, is go through and ask yourself, what's the purpose of each room that I have in my home? And is that what I'm actually using it for? Or am I using it for just a random, catch-all room? And so then once you go through and you ask yourself, okay, so what is the purpose of this room? How do I want it to feel? Then you can then say, all right, so this is the energy and this is the purpose of this room. Now, okay, now I'm going to start to declutter and take stuff out of the room that really doesn't belong in here, and then bring stuff that actually belongs in here. Oh, there's the kitty. Kitty photobomb. He left 2 shrews on the top stair of my staircase this morning. He likes to catch these little tiny baby shrews. I think they're shrews. They're about this long. They don't look like a mouse. They have kind of a long snout and long, like, little claw fingery things. I think they're shrews. But anyway, I've shared that on Instagram, on my Insta stories every once in a while. But he's my hunter. So, yeah, ask yourself, what's the purpose of each room, and how can you get that room to that particular purpose so that it stays there. Part of it is just clearing out the clutter and clearing out the stuff that has no business being in that room. That clutter and the stuff, if it doesn't align with the purpose, take it out and put it into the room that actually does have that purpose. You know what I mean? So in this program, what I do, it's a 10-day declutter extravaganza. Yay! And what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of prep work. So when you enroll in the program, and I'll post the link in the comments below to check out the program. And what happens when you enroll, you're going to watch this little video that's in the private Facebook group. And in there, there's some pre-work that I want you to do. And then on Wednesday, September, I think it's the 27th, yeah, then we get started. And what we're going to do is we're going to meet every single day for the next 10 days. And it's actually going to be 12 days because I have 2 bonus days, which are super, super exciting. And each day we're going to tackle and look at one area in your home. Now, the cool part is I have downloadable PDFs for you to download. And I explain the purpose of each of the spaces that we are looking at. And then I give you a three-phase clutter clearing system. And so what the 3 phases are is phase 1, when you have less than 30 minutes, usually it's maybe 10 to 15 minutes, or you have low energy. And I just give you a list of clutter clearing things that you can do within a 30-minute time frame. Phase 2 is when you have about an hour to go through and clutter clear. And so I give you some things to do in that space only that you can do for 60 minutes or less than 60 minutes. And then we have phase 3, which is where it's more of a deep cleanse. So phase 1 is more of a surface. Phase 2 is more of the mid-level, where you maybe open a drawer, open a closet, and you take out things that you absolutely know that you do not like, that are in disrepair, they're junk, they're trash, whatever, and you get rid of the stuff. And so it's really kind of like a very quick, kind of mini decluttering. Steve says, phase 1, strike a match. Well, yeah, that could happen sometimes in your case, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. And then phase 3 is when you have lots of energy, or you are like, come hell or high water, I am cleaning this freaking room or this cabinet or this drawer or whatever. And basically what that is phase 3 is kind of the total elimination phase, where you gut out the room or the closet or the space. You wash it down super, super thoroughly, and you put only the stuff back that you absolutely love, And so each day you're going to get a handout that lists all 3 phases. And so regardless of your energy level, regardless of the time that you have, you will be able to see progress throughout the 10-day period. Now, one of the reasons why I'm doing this now is so that you can get ahead on the holiday prep stuff, okay? Which is really good, because the holidays many times are stressful for a lot of people. And a lot of the times the holidays are where you're in a time crunch. You've got this and you've got that. And I want you to save time. I want you to save money. Another fabulous thing about decluttering is that when you declutter, you can find stuff that you can sell, and then when you sell that thing, then you have money, and then you can use that towards your holiday shopping, or towards a remodel, or towards whatever that you want to, or towards bills, or towards your mutual funds or savings. And so it's just a great thing all around. So if you're interested in joining the Simplify 10-day declutter extravaganza, click link number 1 below. And if you're interested in joining the Flora Sage Institute as a full-blown member, because as I mentioned, this is part of the Institute content. So this is free for all members who are part of the Institute. Now, then go ahead and click link number 2 below. You can get a 15-day trial for $1. Now, the benefits of purchasing the actual program is that you get access to it for life. The only downside, if you don't purchase the program but are part of the membership level, you only have access to it while you're in the membership, which is totally fine because it's only $24.95 a month anyway, so it's super inexpensive, super affordable for everybody. You have tons of content, over 250 hours worth of content if you choose to join the Institute. We also have another level called the Immersion level, which you can join for $10. for the first 15 days. Super, super awesome. So I'm going to put both of those links below. Link number 1 is for the Simplify program, and link number 2 is for the All Access Pass, which is for the Flora Sage Institute membership levels. You can check out the program page and check it out. But this is, I'm so freaking pumped and so excited. Now, I've had some people send me emails asking me, well, how is this? You know, you're a spiritual teacher, you teach, you know, manifesting and intuition. How is clutter in any way, shape, or form related to all of this stuff? If you've been in any of those classes, you know how much clutter affects intuition. You know how much clutter affects manifesting. You know how much clutter affects planning when you're actually trying to get stuff done during the day. It impacts everything. And I'm actually surprised I haven't done this class before now, you know. So that's, I mean, literally it affects absolutely everything in your life. And when you're free from clutter, then you're actually free to do those things that you want to do. And you have a much, it's kind of a clean palette, if you will. And Steve, of course, can attest to that. So I hope you all join. We start on Wednesday, but there's pre-work stuff to be done. So if you're interested, go ahead and click the link below in the comments or below this video. And I hope to see you inside the Institute and inside Simplify, my new program. I hope you all have a fabulous, fabulous rest of your weekend. And I will see you back here tomorrow. Mwah! Bye.